Good morning, student. Today we will discuss about adventure sports. Adventure sports activities are the risky and dangerous activities which are performed in natural environment. As the individuals perform adventure sports in natural environment, the individual compete with the nature rather than competing with any others individuals. Adventure sports give lot of excitement, thrill, joy, etc. The outcome of adventure sports is uncertain. Okay, we don't know the outcome of adventure sports. Therefore, it is very risky and dangerous. But adventure sports help to develop confidence. It help to develop confidence. It's help to face the emergency situation, to face the difficulties, how to overcome the difficulties, etc. This is about the adventure sports like mountaineering, trekking, rock climbing, paragliding, etc. These are the adventure sports. Adventure sports we perform in the natural environment. We compete with the natures rather than competing with any others individual. The outcome of adventure sports is uncertain. We don't know the outcome of adventure sports. Therefore, it is very risky and dangerous activities. But adventure sports give lot of excitement, thrill, enjoyment. It's help to develop confidence. It's help to develop how to face difficulties because the outcome is uncertain. We don't know the outcome of adventure sports. Therefore, during adventure sports, if we face any problems, how to overcome that problems, this type of we gain a knowledge how to overcome the difficulties in life, how to face, how to overcome, etc. And the examples of adventure sports are like trekking, mountaineering, rock climbing, paragliding, trekking, etc. Objective of adventure sports. Objectives of adventure. What are the objectives of adventure sports? The first objective of adventure sports is minimize the pollution. Minimize the as the adventure sports activities are performed in natural environment, it's hard to minimize the pollution. It's hard to control the pollution and uplift the natural environment. Next is protection of wildlife. Protection of adventure sports. When we perform adventure sports, we get a knowledge about natures, we get a knowledge about flora and fauna, we get a knowledge about wildlife. Therefore, it's hard to create awareness among the people to conserve and protect the wildlife. Use of natural. We perform adventure sports in natural environment. Therefore, we gain a knowledge how to use the natural resource, proper use of forest, avoid deforestation, etc. Understanding the nature. Understanding adventure sports helps to understand the natures. It's help to understand the natural phenomena. It guides us how to conserve The natural resource, we get the knowledge about our natures when we perform adventurous sports, adventurous activities. Healthy activity. Healthy adventure sports, it is a healthy activities because adventure sports we perform in the natures, therefore it is a healthy environment, it is pollution free, but we have to protect our environment, we do not pollute. Okay, it is a healthy environment, healthy activities. Information about we get a knowledge about our area, we get a informations about the area and topography of the natures. Next is leadership. Leadership and togetherness. Adventure sports we perform in a group. Okay, adventure sports we perform in a group. Therefore, it's help to develop leadership quality, togetherness. Because whenever we perform the activity in a group, there will be the one leaders who lead his group. Therefore, it helps to develop leadership quality in our persons. It helps to develop togetherness, team effort. Team effort, how to coordinate, how to cooperate with each others in his group, etc. Because adventure sports we perform in a group. Therefore, it develop team spirit, togetherness, adjustment, cooperations, develop leadership quality in a persons, etc. Develop physical fitness. Adventure sports help to develop physical fitness of a persons. The persons will remain fit and healthy. Okay, we perform in the natural environment. Therefore, it helps to develop the physical fitness of a person. The person will remain fit, healthy. Give thrill. Okay, adventure sports give thrill and recreation. Adventure sports, it gives a thrill, enjoyment, recreationals, etc. Because the person, the people get, it had to develop the spirit of risk taking to overcome the emergency, how to handle the emergency, etc. Adventure sports, it gives us a lot of excitement, thrill, recreational, fun, etc. Next is overcome the problem. Overcome the overcome the problem. Adventure sports, the outcome of adventure sports is uncertain. We don't know the outcome of adventure sports. Therefore, it's hard to develop. It has to develop how to overcome the problem. Okay, it's hard to develop the quality in a person, how to overcome the emergency, how to overcome the problems. Next is it develop creativity. Adventure sports help to develop creativity in a person's. It help to develop new idea, new thought. Except creativity is developed in a person's. Organization. Adventure Adventure sports help to develop organizational skill in a person. Adventurous activities give us idea how to practice organizational skill. So the organizational skill will develop in a person. Next is encourage adventure sports, encourage the tourism and give job to the person. Okay, it encourages the tourist. Considers safety tools. Whenever we do adventurous activities, we have to consider the safety tools, safety equipment. Okay, safety tools and safety equipment tools are considered important. Knowledge about forest. When we do adventure sports, we get a knowledge about our forest. It's help to understand and give us knowledge about the forest, their use, their benefit, etc. These are the some objective of adventure sports. Adventure sports are those activities which are performed in natural environment. We perform in the natural environment. We compete with the natures. The outcome of adventure sports is uncertain. We don't know the outcome of adventure sports. Therefore, it is very risky and dangerous. But it gives us lot of excitement, thrill, joy, happiness, enjoyment. Adventure sports have to develop leadership quality. It has to motivate. It has to develop confidence in our persons. How to overcome the problem, etc. Let's discuss some adventurous activities like mountaineering, rock climbing, etc. Rock climbing. Rock climbing, it is an adventurous activities. In rock climbing, the persons climb up, down and across the natural rock formation. Okay, in rock climbing, climb up, down or across the rock formation. This is known as rock climbing. In rock climbing, the participant climb up, down or across the rock formation. The goal of rock climbing is to reach the end point or top of the formation of the rock without falling. Okay, the goal is to reach the top of the formation or end point of a predetermined route without falling. For a successful climbing, one must return to the base. Safely. Rock climbing, for a rock climbing, the person should be physically and mentally fit. He should have physical fitness. He should have strength, endurance, stamina, agility, balance, coordinative ability, etc. The person should have technique. He should have knowledge about how to climb. He should have physically and mentally fit, strong. He should have physical fitness, etc. This is about the rock climbing. In rock climbing, the persons climb up, down or across the rock formations without falling. The goal of rock climbing is to reach the end point or to reach the top of the formation or end point of a predetermined route without falling. For a successful climbing, the person should return to the base without falling. And for a rock climbing, the person should be physically and mentally fit. The person should have physical fitness like strength, endurance, balancing, coordinating ability, agility, etc. What are the equipment required for rock climbing? Rock climbing, it is very dangerous activity. Therefore, the person should have safety equipments. He should have safety equipment like climbing shoes, climbing rope, hat, point, helmet, safety belt, safety hook, etc. These are the some equipment, safety equipment which a person should take with him. Okay, and for a rock climbing, the person should have proper knowledge of the climbing technique, proper use of climbing equipment, etc. Next is mountaineering. Mountaineering. In mountaineering, the person has to climb up or down across the mountain. In mountaineering, the person has to climb up. The person has to climb. In mountaineering, the person has to climb up over the mountain, and the goal of mountaineering is to reach the end point, that is top formation of a mountain. Okay, mountaineering, it is an activity in which the person has to climb up to the mountain, and the aim is to reach the top of the formations of predetermined end point without falling. And for successful mountaineering, the person should return to the base without falling. For a mountaineering also, the person should have good knowledge about, he should have knowledge about good technique, knowledge of climbing. He should have good technique. He should have knowledge about he should have required lot of experience. Okay, the person should have experience. He should have physically fit, mentally fit, high altitude training, technical knowledge to mountain safety, etc. Equipment. What are the equipment required for mountaineering? For mountaineering, we require safety equipment like shoes, handmade, climbing rope, tracking, compass, hook, safety gloves, etc. These are the some equipment required for mountaineering. Next is trekking. Trekking, it is a long adventurous journey undertaken on foot in the area where transportation facility is not available. Okay, trekking, it is a long adventurous journey undertaken on foot where the transportation facility is not available. Trekking, it is usually performed in the natural environment. We should use natural resource. We should consider the safety principles. Okay, trekking, it is a long adventurous journey undertaken on foot in the area where transportation facility is not available. In trekking, the trekkers enjoy the natures. He click the pictures, etc. The trekkers should not spoil the natures, they should not do pollutions, etc. Long adventurous journey. It's a long adventurous journey. Undertaken on foot. Okay, the person long adventure journeys undertaken on foot in the area where transportation facility is not available, and the persons should not do pollutions, they should not spoil equipment. What are the equipment required for trekking? Trekking, the trackers should have the safety equipment, like he should have compass, tank, sleeping bag, waters, rope, safety equipment, first aid box, tracking map of the area, knife, food, etc. These are the some equipment required for trekking. Okay, sleeping bags, first aid box, water bottle, safety equipment, some water bottle, tracking map of the area, etc. Next is river rafting. River rafting, it is also known as white water rafting. River rafting, it is a recreational activities which is performed in the rivers. In river rafting, the raft is used. Raft, it is a lightweight, multi-layers rubbish boat filled with the air. Its climbers, enabling it to float on the waters. This is usually done, river rafting, this is usually done on a fast flowing river or stream in order to provide thrill, excitement, enjoyment, etc. And it is very dangerous activity. Therefore, the person should have knowledge about the swimming. He should have knowledge how to swim. He should have knowledge about the water flow, etc. And the equipment required, the person should have the equipment like safety jacket, okay, life jacket, knowledge about swimming, follow the expert advice, safe raft, knowledge about the river flow and its covers, etc. Next is surfing. Surfing, we perform in the sea. Surfing, it is a water sports in which the wave riders, in which the surfer ride on a moving wave balancing on a surfing board. Okay, surfing, it is a water sports in which the surfer ride on a moving wave. moving weight, balancing on the surfing board. Next is paragliding. Okay. Paragliding, it is also a adventure sport. It is performed in the natural environment. It gives us recreational trail, etc. In paragliding, the paragliders is used. Paragliders, it is a lightweight, free-flying fruit launch gliders aircraft with no rigid premise structures. Okay, in paragliding, the pilots sit in the harness suspended below the fabric web and consisting of a large number of interconnected vessels. Paraglider is used for paragliding. This is about the some adventure sports: rock climbing, mountaineering, trekking, river rafting, surfing, and paragliding. Rock climbing, the persons climb up, down, or across the rock formations. In mountaineering, the persons climb over the mountain. In trekking, it is a long adventurous journey. River rafting, in river rafting, the persons, it is also known as white water rafting. In river rafting, it is usually done over a fast flowing river or stream by using a raft. It is a boat. In surfing, it is performed in the wave. In surfing, the rider move on the persons move ride on a moving wave, balancing on the surfing board. And paragliding, the persons use paragliders. Okay, in paragliders is used. These are the some sports. Okay.